So this is my first high school chronicles, and I also want to talk about Zherka, John Zherka. 'Cause he's really funny, and I really don't get the why people hate on him because I don't know. He's just really funny. I think he's funny. Um, People think well. One of the last things I saw in completion was he was on Fresh and Fit with the it was like the second one with Destiny and Nick Fuentes, and he they're all getting all fucking they start getting deep into the topics, and just his Zerka's one liners and shit are just hilarious. He's just got me hysterical. But yeah, anyways, I also want to talk about, we'll start this high school chronicles shit, this little series. I'm gonna talk about high school because it's sadly, being a sub 5, it's like the peak of your life. Whoa, hold on, let me elaborate. Because I guess for some people, like most people who I guess are sub 5, their high school experience was horrific. But I don't know, especially my freshman year, it was like I felt like so much was going on, and like stuff was I was social, like I was part of the social scene. I was sociable in this time of high school. Um and my freshman year was really weird, but it was really memorable. Unlike other people, it was probably their memorable year was senior year, junior year, prom and shit like that. Well, I'll start out with saying after middle school, like those summers, I remember going to fucking Amway, like hanging out with like my mom's always had like beta orbiters and shit around. So we would like hang out with these like pseudo alphas, like faux alpha types, um who I'm not talking down on. I just laugh because it's hella accurate. But yeah, I remember going to like this Amway thing like back then in that era, and it's just kind of relative to my start of high school, because it was like I remember the first few weeks I was trying like so hard to be. I remember confident. My sister was like, "Be confident, be confident." My mom was like, "Be confident, be confident," and I would actually do it. But I was thinking earlier today, like I remember those first few weeks, like just being like super, like getting status and clout or whatever, and then just like I would come home with like headaches. Like I just depleted like the whole year's worth of like social skill, and it's crazy. Cause yeah, I remember like getting headaches, like just I don't know, like talking for me is just like a chore sometimes, and even then, so much more. Um, and I just remember like climbing up in status, and like I remember in gym class I had like half the class was my friend, and then just throughout the years like less and less people, the people just started dipping off until after high school it's like nobody's left. But anyways, um I'll just talk about gym class first because it was like, this is like a common trope that I'll try to point out, and you'll notice like is like even not just freshman year, in my classes I would be like, it would be like awkward like for a bunch of time, like halfway into the semester or whatever. People would, I'm trying to play PUBG while doing this. It's probably not the best idea, but people would fucking like, everybody would stay quiet, like especially in like the classes where it was like a technical center. We had like a technical center, And I remember one class. This isn't. Oh, god damn it. I'll try to relate it more to freshman year because I'm thinking of senior year. But I'll just say senior year. Fuck it. Uh, it was in my manufacturing class, and it's like welding and shit, I think. And I remember. God damn it! Do I want to play? I'm trying to fucking. Sorry, I'm fucking playing PUBG here. Um, I remember in that class, like, almost thinking about it, just like, I don't know if any other sub fives deal with this, like fives, fours deal with this, like, where you can, like, in certain situations, it's like you're a situational alpha, and you like get a girl's attention for a little bit, and then like slowly she starts sussing out like your worth as a alpha or lack thereof. And I remember in that class, the manufacturing that I'm talking about, like everybody would like gather before the bell rung, like outside the door, to get excused by like this like hard ass. I remember he was it. I'll probably mention that part too. I remember something. The teacher was like a prick, and then he would like make the kids wait, right? And everybody would just stand there like. But there was just one like bomb ass Russian bitch. Um, she was just like it was like mostly dudes. I think there's like two other girls. I don't really remember that part. Um, I don't want to go on tangents either because I feel like I'm gonna go on tangents. But yeah, like just one random day, I just said like, "Yo, what's up?" And then she was like reciprocal because nobody else would talk. It would just be like awkward silence, and the girl wasn't gonna be the first one to say. So it was like one of those situations. Am I making sense? Like one of those situations where like you're like the first one to do it, so like you get the reward, but I didn't follow through. This is another common trope that I'll get into throughout this Chronicles. I might not call it Chronicles because that's a really gay name, but sounds like Bridge to Terabithia type shit. But anyways, yeah. Throughout this thing, I'll try to point out this trope of like I was able to like get these. Oh man, just like put in my mind there, it's just like why? Because I was able to get some attention, but I didn't capitalize on it. I didn't close the deal. I didn't seal the deal. So I'm really like, as sad as it is, I'm like living in the past about it. And like when I'm not on my purpose, type shit. And yeah, so I was able to. I think that was senior year, right? So I'll try to relate to freshman year. Freshman year, I remember in that gym class, like I would be like the only one talking in many times, and it would like break the ice. Thinking back on it, but it was like not the. I don't know. If I could relive it, I don't know if I would do that just because of the status, like, god damn it, assault gun game ultimate. Sorry. Okay, anyways, yeah, I would like break the ice, and I would get like some clout off it. Like I remember even like there's like the kids who played sports who were like on the team varsity or whatever it's called, and Yeah, I was like cool with them like freshman year for like a week, like 2 weeks, until like I remember even in my math class at the time, like starting, like even the teacher who was a son, what was he a coach for, like golf? No, not golf. He was like, was he football coach? Yeah, I think it was golf. Yeah, the golf teacher. He liked me for like a day or some shit. No, like that week, and then once I started like losing that fucking, that stamina, I like gassed myself out on the like socializing and shit. Cause, and this is something I'll get into in like the year after sophomore year. Um, I uh I was like in this acting shit. It was like an extracurricular thing, like outside of school, and like I couldn't always like, I don't know if I could do it now, but like back then I could always like, I could fake it like that I was high value in a teenage sense, I guess, because you're not like an alpha adult. But yeah, I could like fake it back then, but I would get like headaches. I would just be like gassed out. Like, I don't know if that makes sense. Like, I'm just spent, I'm just spent, like in terms of talking to people and being social. So like I could do it for a few weeks and then the whole rest of the year I'm done. So like I remember that coach was even like, what happened? Like, why are you like, I had like my hood up later on and I was fucking like not answering questions, and my voice was more like, I remember talking like, yeah, brother, like like faking it pretty much, and it was just cringe. But yeah, people eventually caught on, and my status went down and down and whatnot. And then like I remember couldn't even count on one hand, on two hands, like how many like friends I felt like I had in that gym class. But they all eventually dipped off throughout the year. And one of the friends I had then, I remember going to a mall with him, and like I remember we would like try to skate his little fucking, he had like this tiny little board, and one day we were just like skating outside the mall, and like I remember this one girl asking for cigarettes. And I was like, yeah, I have cigarettes. And then she's like, okay, go ahead and give it to me. And then I'm like, oh, I'm just kidding, like trying to be funny, to flirt in a way or some shit. And then I just remember him being like, why'd you do that? And like after that he like stopped hanging out with me and shit. But it just pertains to like the black pill question, because like if I was anybody else, it'd be like, oh my god, that was funny. And I remember there's like a guy then, and he was like, I'm gonna knock you fuck out or some shit. And yeah, that's just one of those things you look back on and you notice like you get away with so much more of your, black pill, or like if you are a red pillar, in the sense of like it actually works. Like the red pill works, but it works if you meet that benchmark of looks. That's how I feel. Now I've been hitting the gym pretty good lately, so it's been I don't know, it's kind of, it's not as simple as people make it, like DVD and them. Like I've been actually getting a lot of growth in the gym, and that will elevate your looks, but it's like Also, like genetics plays into it, and like the timing, and then by then you're older, and then it's like, so I don't want to get it too much into that. If this is like another topic, but what else was I gonna say about that? Yeah, I've been hitting the gym, so it's not so simple to just say like, oh, the red pill works, black pill works. Cause like I'm starting to see gains, and it's like I really do like the gym. Even back then, in my freshman year, like I was going. That was like when I really started with the whole like it all. I remember that era pretty vividly. Like that era was like gym like post 2011 was like everybody was like into fitness and like business. Everybody was like trying to be rich and shit. Like everybody was business, like Amway. Come to find out later on, like 2019, I went to Amway again. It's like hella scam. Like I never paid money for it, but I knew people would pay money for it, and they never made that shit back. Of course, multi-level marketing scams and shit. But everybody was like into fitness and shit, and like that was like probably my most red pill era, and I didn't even know what. I don't even think red pill was around like 2012, 2013. Yeah, but that was like one of my like highlights of my weightlifting career. I was like hardcore gym head, and it was relevant to high school because I would actually weightlift, and I remember freshman year weightlifting even, and I something that is another trope is like I was actually good at weightlifting, but I was never one of the bigger guys in my school. Like I've always been more on the skinny like side, so it never got me points, but I was always like, even some people would say like, like shit, because I knew how to work out like forearms, shoulders. Like people just worked out biceps and like chest because they were benching, and they'd load up like 245s on each side, like seriously. And freshman year, I remember there being like a fight in gym. This one like Mexican dude like went up to this white kid. I wasn't by it, but I remember how it like I still remember it in my head. And he like threw water on him because he was like mimicking him, and then the white dude just started wailing on him. I don't remember who started punching first, but I remember, oh fuck, I don't remember which guy was the one that threw water or the first guy to punch, but yeah, I remember that fight. In freshman year, there was like it was like my school was more ghetto. Like I remember there being like hella like kids from other high schools, and then like the year after they're gone, it was just like the same people that were there. And I think there was another fight. Yeah, there was there was like a fight with the. She was like the school like. She was like, I don't want to be like roast. She was like a like thought eater. But yeah, I had a run in with her like later on in study hall. I remember that, and I don't know if I'm already on like a million tangents. I don't know if I should get into that one. But what was I gonna say? See, I'm already fucking on tangent 45. I can't remember. Yeah, there was like fights, and what else happened at gym class? It wasn't gym. It was like strength training. I don't know why I called it gym. Cause gym was like did I even have fucking gym? I don't think I had gym. I think they just gave you strength training. like strength training and track and shit. Fuck it, I'll just get into the study hall shit. I remember she was like a thotty ass bitch, but like I remember this is how cringe I was back then. I remember saying like, "Oh, can you twerk for me?" And then she got pissed off. But like she obviously I was retarded, but I had read the vibe that she would do that for any other dude, right? But for me, it was like, oh my god, this fucking bitch ass fucking pervert. And then she got like this one Mexican dude who was like upperclassman at the time. He was like, is there a prom? I'm like, oh no, there's no prom. Like I remember backing down. Dude, I remember fucking everything from like every little event I remember from fucking high school. It's cringe, but yeah, it's not like it's not relevant because fucking real life is even more high school than fucking high school. Cause like people in high school, people gave you a shot. Like after high school, people don't give you a shot, especially if you're self-fi because money's involved. They don't have like time. They don't have the fucking the money to give you a chance because they gotta pay bills. But in high school, they'll give you a shot. Like if you just show a little sign of success, like people will be your friend a little bit. You just gotta be you gotta be oh dude, this dude pulled my move, bruh. Sorry, I'm playing PUBG and this guy just flanked me, but that's my joint. I always do that. But anyways, yeah, people won't give you a shot after high school, but in high school they would. So it's even like people say like, oh, reliving high school is so cringe, but like really it's not. Like how's it cringe? Cause like it's even more high school now. It's even more cliquish, but anyway. Um yeah. Um I'll probably end this episode, this chronicles is whatever I'm gonna fucking call it right now, cause I'm like, I think I'm 20 minutes in already. No, it can't be 20 minutes. Am I really 20 minutes in already? But anyways, yeah, I'll get back into the gym friends and oh yeah, there's another like the bowling story from gym. Oh no, there was gym. Cause I'm talking about gym. I'm so see how fucking retarded I am. There was gym, but I think like after, like you had to take gym. I don't remember how the credits worked, cause there was gym, but I also remember having strength training and fucking what's it called, freshman year. Like I had strength training, but I also had gym. Yeah, I don't remember like the mundane shit, but I remember some of the events and shit. But anyways, yeah, I'll get into more of the like some of the gym stories and like all how those friends slowly dissipated. Yeah, tune in, I guess.